Hello and welcome to another podcast of my Let's Get It show. My name is Olaes and welcome. So, in today's topic, it's going to be a little different. So let's try this out right now. A while ago, I did a podcast about a while ago actually about someone who was worried about me, and it could be like slash talking shit about me, and I thought of it super wrong because I was just talking out of anger, really. And this is how I truly felt after doing that podcast. But now that I've uh, heard it, and I kind of like heard my own voice and wanted to know what I was doing, and I just want to know, what was that podcast for? So, this is how I truly felt after listening to my podcast. I was worried about the wrong things, and that was clearly it. For me, I was always I grew up always worried about my performance, and still to this day I still worry about the performance that I carry, but not to a degree that I'm not happy with myself. I've learned to process things in a better way, that whatever I did in my life and it didn't meet the expectation, it's okay to fucking fail. And for me, I'm gonna be real as hell. Failures are a huge factor of my development to the person I am today. So I can't stress you enough that I believe that. So as I'm doing this, I'm gonna be super fucking real about it, and I'm gonna hug and meet disappointment like it's my appointment today. But honestly, that's how I feel. I hug and I meet disappointment like it's an appointment every fucking day. The moment I wake up, I feel like I'm going to make a mistake today. And this is the kind of mentality that I have. What mistakes will I make today? I set my standards so high. Sometimes I'm not even able to achieve it. Day by day, 23 years in my life, sometimes setting a standard so high is toxic. It's bad. We're not designed to be perfect, but our mind tells us otherwise because we imagine ourselves accomplishing so much. Like, hey, today I'm gonna do this, do that, get that done. It can be, maybe. You never know. Time management, that's another subject, but it can happen. But what about like the big goals, the later goals? I set the bar so high, I'm not even able to reach it. I even forget to breathe and be thankful that's given. I'm going through a phase in my life where it's okay to fucking fail. Failure is everything for growth and learning, and failure is only liable when it's learned in the end. I've already lost my battle thinking I'm going to be perfect and achieve all that I wanted to do. The lack of patience that I have with myself is tearing me apart, and the crazy thing about it, I know it. Being aware of all this crazy shit, because I now know what's the disease in my life. After a couple days, tries, examples, experiences, I decided to set my bar where I'm able to do a pull up and get my head over the bar. Just like a pull up, I'll be happy enough to have my head over the bar when I go work out. So now the bar is going to be my accomplishments of the day, and I'll fucking pull through with the consistency that I'll make every day with my life. I believe that meeting expectations is great. It's not going to be how you do it, but why you did it in the first place. The journey to get there, the experience that you put yourself in, was it right? Was it worth it? Was the time spent something you cherished? From this day on, I say hello to my disappointments like an old friend. I greet it, I hug it, and I talk to it. Disappointments to me is a way of learning self-love and your worthiness for your own benefit. I believe it's great when people own up to their mistakes. Like, for instance, I made a podcast a while ago and I didn't like it. I look back and I'm like, this is shit. I would not want to listen to this. I think it was a disappointment. I didn't meet the expectation that I wanted, and that's okay. My voice was not in it. I was not in there. I was just reading something like a script. I came in there like I had a job for so long that I lost my ambition. I didn't have the ambition that I had when I first started this podcast, and I'm losing it day by day because I feel like it's a regular thing when it shouldn't be that way. My voice was just dull because I had no purpose. I just wrote the fucking script because I wanted to. There was no meaning to it. But this time, I took a step back forward. I noticed I didn't write it. I didn't write it with passion, and I didn't write it with a purpose, and that's what makes me so upset. I didn't write it with a fucking purpose, and I can't have shit like that on my channel when I don't have a purpose for anything, and it's okay. It really is. I'm not gonna be hard on myself. It's beautiful enough. It's so beautiful that I catched on to it, and I decided to redo it and just get back up on my feet and make, honestly, this fuck up is not even a bad fuck up, but this is one of the things of like creating content. Like, you want to make something better, and just owning up to it. Making a fuck up and owning up to it gives yourself a second chance to try again. Simple. That's all. Everyone have a good night, good day, wherever you are, whenever you're listening to this. Thank you so much for your time today. EJ is out.